Hello, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time to our YouTube channel. We are here to discuss all things Skyward Sword.
Yes, we are.
Our favourite game we've ever played, right?
Exactly.
So if you haven't seen our first video, basically we've set ourselves a challenge to, over the next 7 years, to play every single Legend of Zelda game in timeline order. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't know, the very first game on the timeline is none other than Skyward Sword.
So if you are going to try this at home, it's going to be so painful at the start. Okay? It does get better.
It's not, well, we don't know. We think it gets better. We haven't started on the best foot.
No.
We actually had no intention of creating a YouTube channel. I came up with this idea and then I said, Trish, do you want to give it a go with me? She said, okay.
Yeah, just another thing that I've been coerced into doing.
And then we played Skyward Sword and then we had such, we thought funny things to say about it, and lots of strong opinions. And we were like, maybe we should document this journey that we're going on.
So to either put people off or encourage people to take up the challenge.
Because I haven't seen anyone else do this online. Not that I can find someone playing all the games in timeline order. Especially, a lot of these games, it's our first time playing them. Neither of us had played Skyward Sword.
No. So we do, as we mentioned in our first video, we do have some categories now. I do need to start by saying that Skyward Sword is the most frustrating game of any game that you will ever play ever, because it's just repetitive. It's just an awful game. And Callan, it took you how many hours to complete this game?
I think it was something like 28 or 27.
And it took me 99 hours to complete, and I'm not even joking. Because
it was really a time for Trish.
Oh, because I'm not, as we mentioned in the last video, I'm not good at this game.
No, she's not.
I'm terrible.
There was one moment when I came over to watch Trish do the final boss, and she didn't get the controls, and she'd been playing for 99 hours. And she did this thing with Link and the sword where he fully danced with the way she was moving the controller. It was I was like, what are you doing?
Couldn't do that if you tried, but it was actually a really good time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was fun, but as in our experience of it was fun, but the game isn't good.
Oh, the game's awful. It was fun it was fun to just absolutely call each other and debrief about how terrible it was.
Obviously, spoilers for Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been out for 15 years or whatever. It's 2011, I think. But Trish was saying to me, Callan, I've gotten through so much of the game when she was up to the Farron Woods for the first time.
Yeah.
The first time. She was helping those little, scrubby bush people.
The bush
And
people.
she's like, Callan, I've grinded.
Yeah, I had grinded. I'd shot 99 hours of this game.
No, but you were saying you'd grinded by that point, and I was like, you don't even know.
So we'll go through the categories, but I do want to talk about how frustrating it was when I called you and said I'm up to the final boss. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't, because there's a second final boss.
There's two final bosses.
It's so infuriating. Okay, so in our last video, we did talk about the categories. We've got combat/gameplay, dungeons, music, storyline, world, boss, bonus points.
So, I started Skyward Sword on the 1st of July, 2025. It was a while ago. And I finished it on the 20th of July. So it's been a bit of time since I played it, so I've had time to think about it. And when did you start again?
I started it on the 30th of June and finished it on the 27th of October. A fateful day.
So I tracked how many game overs I had throughout the whole thing. If Trish had done that, the number would have broken the phone.
So many.
The amount of game overs Trish had was egregious.
Yeah.
So I had 22 all up. All right, let's talk about... Which one do you want to talk about first?
Combat gameplay.
Okay. So we played the Nintendo Switch edition, which has the button controls.
Yes.
Unlike the original, which only has motion controls. I never played with the motion controls. You did a little bit?
Yeah, I tried everything to get through this game.
So, your experience with the controls?
Oh, so bad. Because it's obviously built... It's designed for the Wii, and so you're supposed to swing your arms around and stuff, and I could not work out the buttons. The slashing.
The slashing was hard for you.
What's the one that goes down like this? Diagonal.
The diagonal slashing.
Oh my god! And I didn't figure it out until I had to defeat the last. Remember when I finally figured it out?
Okay, I came over and I said, "That's it. This is how you do it." You didn't finally.
I played the whole game, which is actually quite impressive.
I cannot believe that Trisha finished this game. Like, it is a miracle. If she can finish this, she can do the 7 years.
That's right. I know. So there was, So I've only figured it out with the last boss how to actually do the button control. But so the controls I gave.
But you had with the controls difficulty not just with that, but also the whip.
Oh.
That whip
I would not use the whip. And that's why that was that boss. What was that boss's name? And I actually loved the boss. I thought it was such a cool boss, which was so it was such a conflict in my mind because it was such a cool boss. But I couldn't whip his arms and his stuff off because I didn't know how to use the whip.
Didn't know how to use the whip. And that was probably the bit you got stuck on the most, that boss.
Oh, I reckon.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think I did something like 35 attempts at that one.
I did it in one go.
You did it in one go. I know, because you knew how to
One
use
go
the
or
whip.
2 goes, I can't remember. Also, with Trish couldn't work out the slashing controls. So there's those puzzles with the door, and there's like gems, 4 gems, and you have to directionally hit the gem.
Yeah.
I'll maybe put a clip up of what we're talking about right now. You couldn't figure out how to slash, so how did you do the gem puzzle?
I used the beetle. But it wasn't designed for that. I reckon I glitched it. I don't know.
So she would fly the beetle into each gem, but it would never hit the right spot. She'd have to redo instead of just slashing and not figuring out the slash.
Well, to
it
be
was
fair,
very creative.
You should have taught me how to slash it.
I think the game did. Yeah, for me, controls were janky. Like, they weren't good. They weren't responsive. And this is, so we have a section for bonus points where we can either give or take away points for specific things. Yep. And so I took away a point for the camera button. The fact that you have to, and I get there was probably no other way because it was originally motion controls, but the fact you have to hold that button to move the camera.
Yeah.
The right button. That is the worst. It cramps your finger. I get sick of holding it. And then I go and play like Donkey Kong Bonanza and I'm just pressing down the right button and I keep slapping things and breaking rocks and I'm like, no, I'm just Skyward Sword trained. So what did you give for combat and gameplay?
5.
I gave it a 5 too. Mm-hmm. The gameplay, there were some really fun moments.
Yes.
Like the trials.
Yeah. I didn't like the trial.
No, didn't you like the trial the first time?
The first time because it was something different, but then you had to do 1,600 more trials. And I actually got scared in the trials. They were scary.
When those guys were chasing you.
The sound as well is like really intense.
Oh, it was so intense. And I'm trying to think what other, like when you had to get the tadpoles.
Yeah, that was, gosh.
One thing that Trish is really good in is stealth.
Yeah, stealth is in my skill set. That's because I play games like The Last of Us, like actual games that are built for fun.
Trisha's favourite game is The Last of Us, for those who didn't know.
Yep.
So, with the dungeons, do we want to go through each dungeon and then give our rating?
Yeah, I think it is fair to say this is probably... I think that the dungeons were pretty good. Like, they were good.
I was really impressed with the dungeons.
You loved the dungeons.
I just thought the puzzles... So, I love puzzles.
I hate puzzles.
So, It's not a good idea to make Trish play every Zelda game because it's essentially a big puzzle. Let's go through. I've got them here. So the first one was the Skyview Temple. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what that one was? It was with the blue mushrooms.
Yep. That was a pretty game.
Yeah, it was pretty. You had to like raise the water.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a good dungeon.
Yeah.
It did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
The Earth... we really didn't have a lot to say on that one, did we?
No.
The Earth Temple. Do you remember this one? You kind of roll... It was the hot lava. You rolled on the ball.
Yeah. Well, no, we didn't enjoy that.
You didn't enjoy that one?
No. I don't know why I said the dungeons were okay, because reliving them is actually painful, Co. What was the other one?
You've got the Lanayru mining facility.
Now, that was so annoying to go back to, but also... Was that the one with the carts?
It was the one with the carts and the time shift zones.
Yeah, the time shift zone was pretty cool. And I did like the cart riding.
Yeah, the cart riding was good.
It's like, bah!
No, that's...
That's a different game. What is that?
That's Minish Cap.
Oh, that's Minish Cap.
Sorry, we've been playing Minish Cap and she's talking about that.
That's my favourite bit.
In Minish Cap. Just quick, jumping over to Minish Cap. There's that one dungeon where he rides in the carts and he kind of gets shot around. We love it. It's so funny. And he's like, wah! Insert clip here. No, that was the one with the time shift stones. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about how you thought it was. They're just so different. The Ancient Cistern. That was the one behind the waterfall and had the huge Buddha head kind of thing.
One.
That one
Isn't
was
that
cool.
where the whip came in?
Yeah, and you jumped on the lily pads and things.
Yeah, that one was cool, but except for the whip.
And what I loved about that one is you went down into the depths and you saw all of the evil monsters and they were all kind of zombified.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. The sand ship.
I really liked the sand ship because it was completely different.
You figured out a puzzle on the sand ship that took me forever.
Yeah.
Where you have to shoot through the fan in the roof.
Oh, yeah.
That one I got stuck on that.
We have very different strengths in games, but that was a surprise for me as well. I liked the idea of that. I got a bit over it, to be honest, but
yeah. It wasn't very interesting to look at. The Fire Sanctuary. What did you think of the Fire Sanctuary?
it was okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought the puzzles were good. It's hard. We played this a while ago. We weren't anticipating to make a YouTube channel. So every other game we'll kind of have more recent thoughts on when we record a video. And the last one...
Skykeep. Loved, because it was coming to an end.
Trish was counting down.
Yeah, Skykeep was actually,
Once you realised you had to move the rooms.
Yeah.
In that slide.
No, that's the room moving one. I did not like Skykeep. That was so stupid. But the thing is, again, because Callan sometimes he's like my phone a friend. I have to get assistance from. He's like my tech assistance line with these games. But that you could actually look at the picture and they lined up.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. I was like, I look at a puzzle and I go, oh, too hard. And so I just give up.
No, fair enough. And just on that though, I never did something for Trish.
No.
Trish played it all. I just would help her, give her where to go and what to do, but she always did it. I never bet a boss for her, although we would have been here a lot sooner if I had. But no, so Trish finished the game on her own, fair and square.
Yeah.
I was just a guide.
Yeah. And so that's the dungeons.
Oh wait, so I gave it a 9.
For dungeons?
Yeah, I thought they were amazingly crafted.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking at that and I'm feeling now an 8, but I'm sticking to my guns. It's a 9.
Well, I'm looking at mine as a 6.5 and I'm thinking more of a 4. Yeah.
It's really hard after playing the Minish Cap because it is such a pleasant experience.
Minish Cap is lovely. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Music. We both loved the music.
Oh, the music is incredible in this game.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think it might be one of the highest highs because as we kind of play older games, they're not fully orchestrated like this.
No, it was so, the music was really, really incredible.
Yeah.
Even like the music couldn't frustrate you.
No.
And so, yeah.
And like every song, when you hear it, you're immediately taken back to where it was.
Oh.
There's just that one song we didn't like. It was from the Nehru Mining Faculty or Facility or whatever it is. I'll play it right now. That song, you don't like it either. You said it hurts your ears.
No good. But I gave an 8.
Yeah, I gave it an 8 too. I think some of them, like, there could have been stronger melodies.
Yeah.
But, like, some of those songs, I wrote down what my favourite songs were. Romance in the Air, Skyloft, Fi's Farewell, Ballad of the Goddess.
Fee.
Sorry, yeah, I call it's a Fee. All right, well then, no, speaking of Fee, Fi, let's move on to storyline.
Yeah, so...
This is a hard one.
Storyline was actually like pretty good, and it sets up for someone who didn't know much about Zelda. It really does set up the story, and the history.
Yeah,
but I also needed Gallon to make sense of some of it for me. But
so like, should we go through the characters?
Yes.
Link is always going to be that silent protagonist, so there's like not much to say about him. He's expressive in that one cutscene. Do you remember when he's like banging on the glass?
That's right. He's expressive in that scene. He's also very pretty in this.
Zelda.
Oh my God, her little noodle hair.
We hated her noodle hair.
They did her dirty because they made her look so
pathetic.
Yes.
And this is the thing, is that we both played Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So, and she's like doing the thing
in
Breath of the Wild. And in this, she's like
Princess Peach.
Yes. But even more like Princess Peach, I feel like...
No, she's Princess... Don't get me on Princess Peach. She's...
Quick 3-word review of Princess Peach Showtime.
Just absolutely bad for women. Everywhere.
No, yeah, she was annoying.
She was so weak. She needed that other woman to carry her around.
Speaking of that other woman, though,
I like her character.
Great character.
What is it? Impa.
And remember, at the end, she was also the old woman that we had been speaking to.
Yes, that was so clever.
That was a great reveal.
I did really like that. What's the Ron Weasley? No,
Groose. Groose is an interesting guy. We like Groose, don't we?
Well, I didn't at the start. He was such a pain in the ass, but then he became really helpful. He had a change of heart.
Yeah.
But he really helps with the canon.
He does.
He really puts himself out there in the end.
I remember when you called me when you got to that bit in the story and you were like, God, Groose has changed his tune. He's good. He's good for the story.
Yeah.
I think with Zelda, I think it's hard because it's the first one that we're kind of playing in this. And I do think the story is going to be stronger than most.
Yes.
But because it's the first, we have nothing to compare it to.
No, that's right. So I gave a 7.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. I was moved by the scene when she got frozen in that kind of crystal and he was like, let her out.
Well, he'd done a lot by that point.
Yes.
Work.
Yes.
It should have been the end. There were so many moments in this game where you're like, that's a great place to finish.
Yeah. Oh,
and then it just goes on and on.
So, Girahim.
Oh, yeah, Girahim.
Is that
what goes on with Girahim? What goes on with him? It's very strange when he all of a sudden changes his whole skin colour. And he's creepy as that tongue thing he does.
Nah.
He gives such ick.
Yeah, ick.
He actually isn't that hard to defeat in the end.
No, you did well with him.
Yeah.
And then
once I learnt the controls.
Once you learnt the controls, totally. And the other thing with the story that this one sets up is, because I have kind of done a bit of my research on the lore, is the way it sets up the timeline in they're reincarnating. That's what it kind of, that Zelda and Ganondorf or whatever his name, what was he, Demise and Link are always reincarnating themselves, and so it's kind of this great battle. So that's what the first one sets up.
Yeah.
And the last person we need to talk about is Fi. I get confused. Trish is certain it's Fi, but I feel like it's Fi. Anyway, we don't know. What did you think of?
She was so boring, like, as a companion. And also, you have to wait for her to, like, flap out of wherever she comes from.
No, Fi is the worst. And apparently she's way better than the original version.
Yeah.
She has zero personality. She's like data entry. She's ChatGPT.
She is.
ChatGPT has literally more personality than Fi. Like,
She doesn't care about anything.
wait, is it Fi or Fi?
It's Fee.
Oh, shit, sorry.
She doesn't care about anyone.
I can't wait. I hope that there's some Zelda person that comes in and is like, actually? It meant that when she sacrificed herself at the end, there was no emotional
Attachment.
depth.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So in saying that,
We're up to the world.
so it's kind of tricky with World. We just thought there needed to be something that kind of discussed the atmosphere. Breath of the Wild has such a strong world, you know, like with World we wanted to make sure we acknowledged what the exploration feels like and how immersed we felt in the world, how beautiful the world was, those things. What did you give World?
6.
6.
I actually, well, because it's hard, because it is like, there's a proper name for it. It's not a open world game.
No,
But
it's very linear actually.
It's very linear, but I really liked Skyloft. So like actually just hanging out there, it was fun.
And the music was great.
The music was great at Skyloft. It was pretty. There was like lots of like cool little things to do. The other thing we probably need to add a category for is side quest.
True.
Because there was some side quests.
Maybe side quest could be out of 5 or something.
Yeah. But
We'll come back to
I
that.
liked the little side quests in Skyloft.
Yes.
The Skyloft. And I
Yes.
liked the gemstones.
Oh yeah, me too.
I think one of the other annoying things though is that the travel element, like that you have to go into the sky.
So that's why I couldn't give it more than a 5. Was it bothered me how the volcano, the forest region, and the desert region, they weren't connected, and you had to fly up and then go through a hole in the sky.
Yeah, that was so bizarre.
I didn't like that.
No.
I thought, but the world, particularly the forest world, was really pretty.
Pretty.
It
Very
looked like
pretty.
a watercolor.
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, and in that bit where you have to collect the music notes and it floods,
Yes,
I liked that.
That
bit.
was great.
Yeah.
Even like, and when you go to that cave,
Yeah, pretty.
and there's all the like fish people.
Yeah.
So yeah, World was 5 for me. I think because I've played Breath of the Wild, I'm like, it's going to be hard to top that. I think that world is incredible. All right, now bosses.
Bosses, yes. So the criticism for bosses there were some good bosses, but the criticism was absolutely that you had to fight the bosses, like some bosses legitimately twice.
No, the one from you have to 3 times.
Yeah, but don't you
The
fight
guy with the toes.
Yeah, the guy with the toes 3 times, but then what's that? There's a couple that you have to fight again. Like you have to go back. Remember the big sand?
The scorpion thing. Girahim you fight a couple times.
Yeah. And it's just like, this is so
Just reused.
boring. Yeah. And but it was lucky that I didn't have to fight the whip guy again.
Oh my god, you couldn't have done that. So the first kind of boss we had was Girahim.
Yep. You know how we feel about him. He's a creep.
Creep. My least favorite thing about Skyward Sword was the bosses, which I don't know if is a controversial opinion or not, but what I think it was I wasn't using motion controls, and those bosses were made with motion controls in mind.
that's right. Yeah.
So the fight seemed slow. Girahim felt like he walked to you, and it was never intense. You know what I mean? I never felt like I was in like a lot of danger with him.
No.
And then we have Pyroclastic Fiend. Do you remember this guy?
Yes. Is that the one with the eye? Oh, no.
Yes, the eye, and you rolled the bombs into his mouth.
Yeah, I didn't mind that one.
Yeah, it was okay. I think you struggled with the controls on how to do the bomb.
Yeah, that's right. I did.
This is what you're talking about, the 1,000-year Arachnid.
Yeah, I liked him because Yupoki's a liar. And I was good at the swords when it was straight sword.
Yeah, you were. You just knew how to hit the button. The Imprisoned.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Worst boss ever.
Yes.
It's okay once.
No. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even fun the first time. It is a terrible boss, and the fact you have to do it so many times, it makes me angry.
I know. It was actually, look, to be fair, chopping off his toes was a bit satisfying.
I couldn't get around it at all. I was just miserable. I was angry. When it came around to the second time, I was like, you're joking.
Yeah.
And then it did it the third time, and I was like, this game doesn't know when to stop.
It doesn't.
It's just padding. It's just padding. And that's my biggest problem with Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
You know, the repetition, the padding, and everything. Okay, this guy. Koloktos is the whip guy.
Yeah, so that was by far my favourite boss, which is so hard because I absolutely...
It kicked your butt.
It did, but such a cool concept to have to like whip off his like armor and his arms, and like he was so cool. I really it was so, yeah, as I said before, it's a real conflict because I couldn't do it, but I really appreciated him.
I actually really dislike this boss, which from what I've seen of other reviews is controversial. I just didn't enjoy, like, the moment of catharsis when you use the big sword to crush him is fun, but I just felt like with the controls I had, like we were using the button controls, it was just not made for it. And I just think they needed to Nintendo needed to do a little bit more work to make sure that the gameplay translated to the button controls.
Yeah.
Tantalus. Ugly.
Yes.
Really ugly.
Really, really ugly. But I didn't struggle with Tantalus.
No, you were good. Didn't you do it in one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tantalus was my.
And there were, do you remember, like,
one.
kind of the tentacles came up through the boat and things like that?
Yeah.
Oh, this one was great. The Spirit of Levias.
Oh, I loved that one.
It was so good.
He looks all wise, and I loved him,
Yeah.
actually, and the fact that you were like freeing him, like he was beautiful.
He really read Studio Ghibli.
He did. He looked, he was very well animated.
And he was kind of this sage. It was very Zelda. I just
Yeah.
felt like, oh, this is what you want from a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last kind of one is the Girahim third battle and then Demise at the end.
So Demise was very tricky.
Oh my god. I came to Trish's house and watched her play this, and I literally prayed to an angel that she would be able to finish this boss, because it was and thank God I did, because the angel heard. There was one moment where Trish was fighting and we're like, oh, it's not going to happen. And Trish had kept all her hearts. She hadn't lost, and it was amazing. And then she finally went down and stabbed him in the middle, and we both were like, because it like played the end cutscene, and we couldn't believe that you had bet him.
I know.
Because it took you so long. Like it took you what? Like a couple hours.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, and it was, there was at one point I was like, I'm not sure this could end us.
No, Trish had lost faith that she would be able to continue with the 7-year journey.
Yeah.
The boss fight also wasn't that interesting. He was scary though.
He was.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so bosses, 6 for me.
And now, I kind of haven't really communicated this well, but I just didn't, in general, like the bosses. I thought all of them were really janky to play, so I actually gave bosses a 3.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
It really is. Okay, and now we'll just move on to bonus points. We wanted to allow for if there were specific things we really loved or really disliked. And so what are the bonus points you added and subtracted to the final score?
I didn't add any. I just subtracted. So my bonus points was -1 for controls. It should have been -100 for repetition, but it's -1. And The bird guy. So because one thing that we also haven't talked about is my sense of direction in life is really bad. So my sense of direction in this game was so bad. I kept getting lost, but also I make so many mistakes. So like instead of like jumping properly off the platforms or like you couldn't go out at night or something.
You had to walk off the specific planks.
Oh, and then so that stupid bird that comes
the guard
and tells you off and takes so long and you can't skip it because you just like and then you just like
how many times do you reckon you saw that guard?
Oh, maybe like 20 times.
And the dialogue is so slow in that bit.
Oh, and you're like, come on, because you don't even want to be going off the platform because you know you're going off the platform to go into the sky, to go to another place because there's no fast travel.
Yeah.
And
that's stupid, by the way.
Yeah, that there's no fast travel and also that this had already had quality of life improvements, apparently. It's madness.
So bonus points for me, I gave +2 for the art style.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was gorgeous. And like, I know it's not for everyone, but it was the painterly quality, so beautiful to look at. I thought it was really good. I took a point off for the camera button because it just bothered me that much.
Yep.
I took a point off for Fi Fi. Fee Fi Fo Fum.
That's fair enough. I probably should have taken more points off.
Oh, you took plenty off. Well, and so this is the thing is that I think with how we feel about the game, because we don't look upon Skyward Sword with kind eyes.
No. God.
We have pretty high scores for it.
Yeah.
So overall, averaging them out of 10, what did your ranking end up to be?
5.8, which is so generous.
Yes, you don't feel that.
I don't feel it, but when you do go through everything, yeah. I mean, probably dungeons I could shave some off, but I that's what I did. I did it after I finished the game, so that's
5.8.
Yeah.
That makes me think though that other games will be really high, like Minish Cap.
I love Minish Cap.
We have not finished Minish Cap yet, but when we do, we will obviously give you our thoughts. All up for me, I gave it a 6.3, which feels right. I'm like, it's a terrible game, but it also isn't. You know what I mean?
It's necessary.
It is
necessary evil. So
So that's our final rankings. 6.3 from me, and what was you?
5.8.
5.8. We're really excited to go on this journey and document it. If you want to subscribe, please, because we just want to create a little Zelda community where we can talk about this thing, which I think no one else I've seen do. It's really interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting way to experience the games. Yes,
and there's just going to be more and more coming out. So I think that the 7 years don't hold us to it. Cause
no.
It might extend.
It might extend. Also, we're thinking of maybe playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment after Minish Cap.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on that. The other rule we have, just before we go, is any new game that comes out, we just play it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where it sits on the timeline. We want to play the new games.
And we had a break. We remember when we were so excited about Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza because we got the Switch 2 as soon as it came out and we were so excited and we allowed ourselves breaks to be able to embrace these wonderful games. But we got very bored of them.
We didn't like them. No. Sorry. And I know Donkey Kong Bonanza has its fans.
Yeah. It's very... I think because we were expecting a really good launch game.
Yeah.
And Mario Kart World had such promise in terms of... Even though we're not, but both of us aren't like Mario Kart fans massively, but it's fun. And then we thought the exploration of the open world would be so cool, but it's pretty... Yeah, it was pretty dull.
It was so dull.
You really didn't like it.
I could not stand Mario Kart World, but, maybe we can branch out into talking about other games as well.
Oh, yeah. I've hijacked it by saying...
No,
but that was what we allowed. That was one of the rules. If a game like that came out, so if an Odyssey game came out now, we would pause for a bit so we could have some fun with Odyssey.
Yeah, we're not only playing Zelda games. No. We like to play other games. So that's why we've given ourselves kind of 3 months to play, 3 to 4 months to play each game. But judging your Skyward Sword playthrough...
Yeah, I've actually got some time to play Minish Cap this afternoon.
Oh, so. Wonderful. Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening. If you got this far, I'd be so impressed and amazed. Thank you for hearing us yap. Please
Yep.
subscribe, and we're really looking forward to these next 7 years.
Yeah. Okay.
See you, everybody.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.